Welcome out in nature, and we're going to talk about the Old Testament and the prophets today. So we started reading the prophet Isaiah. He's the first of the 17 books with prophets, and it's just very striking how much of the New Testament is based upon the writings in the prophet of Isaiah, which was written a little bit more than 700 years before Christ. So if you are sometimes impressed or astonished by the depth and the philosophy and kind of the sophisticated symbolism in the New Testament, so much of it has been evolved over many centuries, and it just points to the fact that the whole Bible is 66 books written over about 2,000 years. So it's just this enormous landscape of different stories and ideas and different time periods. And then, since we now started with the New Testament and then going back to Isaiah, you see the virgin birth, you see the duality of man and divinity, and you see the resurrection. So it's these religious, philosophical, symbolic concepts have been evolved and refined over so many centuries. So this is a very interesting observation to just make while you're reading it. And now we started on Jeremiah as well. And then you get repeated a bit of the... If you think of the Old Testament as 4 parts, you have the books of Moses, then you have the history books, then you have the wisdom books with Job and Ecclesiastes, the preacher, and Psalms and Proverbs and Song of Solomon. So the wisdom books, and then you get all the prophets. So as we deep down into this, you see how things are evolving, and it makes more sense as a whole also. So that was a huge discovery this week with the first big prophet Isaiah, and now we're reading Jeremiah, and we'll see. It's a nice read so far, the first 20 pages. So that's the reflection on the Bible readings, and it fits more and more into the whole of the ancient world, and the whole concept of the channel of having the Greek myth and philosophy, the biblical stories, and the Renaissance, and how all these are kind of woven into each other, and it's a bit like the Italian and the Greek and the Jewish perspective, or the version of deep psychology for the most part, kind of expressed into different kind of natures, and it's very nice. It shows a variety of beauty also. So that's another inspiring thing, and we'll keep doing this. So as always, thank you for watching, and have a great day.